Chiefs, shipmates, special guests. We are here today to honor a shipmate going ashore and to celebrate his 28 years of active naval service. As you're well aware, Master Chief Skala, or Ron, as he's known to his friends and family, is an extraordinary man, a master diver, a true sailor's master chief, a family man, and a shipmate to the core. It's wonderful to have so many of his family and friends here today. And with that, I'd like to extend a very special welcome to Ron's wife, Nancy, and his son, Jonathan. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm honored to introduce Commander Marty Anderson, Commanding Officer, Explosive Ordnance Disposal, Training and Evaluation Unit 1.
Thanks, Master Chief. Good morning, everyone, and again, welcome to Master Diver Skala's retirement ceremony. Commodore Lucas, GSO, Master Chief Molador, Nancy, Jonathan, and the rest of the Lopez family, which I understand is spread throughout. Special thanks to you for attending today's ceremony and celebrating and honoring the Master Diver's service to our country. Now you might be thinking, a celebration that the Master Diver is retiring? Not so much, although as guys may be thinking something. It's more so a celebration of the Master Diver's career and the sacrifices that he and his family have made over the past 28 years. Now I tend to use the term Master Diver and Master Chief interchangeably when it's applicable. As a young sailor, and if you are a smart young officer, you learn early to respect, you learn a special reverence for the Master Chiefs. In my case, as a young second-class diver, and in fact all divers, learn a special place, or take on a special place for the Master Diver. There's a special respect for that crusty old guy who's always on the side, always yelling something, always yelling at someone. But fortunately, it's almost always for the right reason. We learn a special respect for that Navy diver who has reached the pinnacle of his career. Military, civilian, commercial, or recreational, the top of the diving world. There's nowhere else to go from there. No higher achievement. We've got a number of Master Divers in our midst today, in addition to Master Diver Skala. I'd like to recognize them. Master Diver Malone, Master Diver Tellitz, Master Diver Retired Carmichael, welcome. Whether it's Master Chief or Master Diver, you all have my utmost respect. Now, I didn't mention the guy sitting behind me. He's Master Chief Navy Diver, Master Diver, John Reese. The real reason I'm up here is to introduce him. Master Diver Reese started his Navy career almost 30 years ago right down the street at RTC San Diego. Changed a little bit since then, huh? A little bit. His first assignment was the USS L.Y. Spear, where he was an electrician and worked on 688 class submarines. A few years later, he attended second-class diver training in Little Creek, the old dive school, and was then assigned to USS Hector, where he performed ship's husbandry and repair. 2 years later, he was off to Panama City and first-class diver training. He then served aboard the Old Flo, the USS Florican, a submarine rescue ship where he was designated as an enlisted surface worker specialist. Deciding that he owed the dive community a bit of payback, IT-2 Reese went back to NDSDC in Panama City, Naval Diving Salvage and Training Center, where he served as an instructor. This is where he met Master Diver Skala. After 8 hard, working years, the Master Diver thought it was time to leave the Navy. The time comes for everyone, and in this case, it was time for him. Less than a year later, he was back in the Navy and on his way to Guam, where he served aboard the USS Proteus, a subtender. Another 2-year tour, and he was off to the rescue and salvage ship Salvor, stationed in that miserable area of the world, Oahu, Hawaii. I did say miserable, didn't I? So let's see. So far, it's San Diego, Panama City, Florida, Guam, Oahu, a short time in Norfolk, but we won't mention that because it doesn't really fit the story. I stand corrected. There wasn't a miserable place in that bunch. And realizing that, I'm sure he believed he needed to take one for the team. So he packed his bags and headed all the way across the harbor to Eva Beach, still in Hawaii, and then stationed at EOD Training and Evaluation Unit 1. Yep, he's one of ours. There he taught closed circuit diving, was designated as a master training specialist, and made chief. And then served with Master Diver Skala. In 1996, after about 15 years as a Navy diver, he successfully passed his evals and was designated as one of our Navy's finest, a Navy master diver. His next tour took him out to Naval Submarine Training Center Pacific on Ford Island in Hawaii. San Diego, Panama City, Guam, Oahu, Eva Beach, Panama City, Ford Island. Yeah, we do have some great places to work. But then he really broadened out. His next tour took him back to the East Coast at, thank you, Doug. Thanks for the lead. It was Camp Lejeune. There he supervised about 3,000 closed circuit and scuba dives for the 2nd Recon Battalion, 2nd Marine Division. There he earned his Fleet Marine Force designation. Master Chief Reese is currently the NDSTC Training Department's Senior Master Diver, where he oversees the Master Diver Screening and Evaluation Unit program. Between his varied and arduous duty stations and his many deployments, Master Chief Reese has been all over the world and while supporting our nation's interests. I'm sure he'll share a story or two while he's up here. He and his wife Deborah have 2 boys. Thank you. I'm sorry I didn't meet you before. 2 boys. One's a Marine, the other a soldier. As I told you in the beginning, Master Chief, Master Divers are a special family. They're a special person. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce to you Master Chief Navy Diver, Master Diver, John Reese.
Thank you, Commander. Yes, I am one of those old crusty guys. I'm pushing the envelope. I got 1 more year and I'll hit the 30 mark. But this is not about me today. This is about my brother, Master Chief Ron Skala. Today we celebrate 28 years of honor and faithful service as a Master Chief. Ron Skala is piped over the side. This ceremony gives us a chance to honor a man who has been a shipmate, a brother, father, husband, and a loyal servant of the United States Navy during his long and distinguished career. But first, at the risk of sounding cliche, I would like to say that it's truly an honor to be part of this significant day in the life of an outstanding individual. Just as important, it is a great privilege to share this day with the ones he loves most. Nancy, I'm sure that Ron shares my sentiments when I say that we could not have achieved this milestone in life and the many accomplishments leading up to this point without the unwavering dedication, steadfast commitment, and unconditional love that you have given him during his career. Be honest. Jonathan, I've known these guys a long time, very long. I see you grow up, son. You're awesome. Jonathan Sr. at Cal State, Dominguez Hills. He's majoring in business. Or should I say baseball?
Baseball.
Who you are, John? I want you to do me a favor. Deb, present John with that ball for me. I want you to sign that ball, and when you get selected for draft, and you make it for the show, I'm going to say, I coached you in Little League. Pearl Harbor. You're living the dream, John. Enjoy it. Here you are. I'd like to welcome Ron's sisters, Michelle and Stacy. Here you are. Thanks for coming. Nancy's family, Mother Rosa, sisters, Emma and husband Dave, Gloria, Vicky and fiance Rich, Sandra and Barry, brother Rick, wife Jocelyn, niece Cheryl, and her husband Darren. Thank you all for making this journey to celebrate this fine day. In April of 1981, Ron Skala embarked on this wild ride of 28 years at the recruiting station in Simi Valley, California. Boot camp, RTC, California. Ron, you came full circle, brother. Boot camp, now you retire here. And as the